the start of the Mega Man block and Mega Man 9. You'll be entered to win those. And by the looks of the donation tracker here, you guys really like Mega Man because we've not only passed 85,000 during Mega Man 1, but we're now past 90,000 in Mega Man 2. So there is love. There is love for Mega Man in this room right now.
What's runner's choice for this? Bucky Hardball. That's great.
Also a reminder that if you want the Glitched Yoshi's Island run to happen, we are still a little under $500 to go to make that happen. So we are very close, but we do still need some donations to make that happen. You guys, if you haven't seen Glitched Yoshi's Island, your mind hasn't been blown enough times, so you really want to see it. Get your donations in for that. All the way around there.
Three Rockman Forte runners in one place.
And we still couldn't have it in the relay race.
That's almost all
The
ones
only
on the
three
planet.
that there are.
There's only one more, and he's in the plane.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We welcome the 60,000 of you that are joining us on Twitch TV right now.
No pressure,
The Awesome
yeah.
Games Done Quick 2014. No
Excellent-
pressure, Joka. I didn't
excellent
mean to do it that
timing
way,
in
but think of it as a good thing. 60,000 people watching Mega Man right now. Thank you guys so much
Or
for
base.
donating to
It's
the
not
Prevent
too late
Cancer
to
Foundation,
switch.
watching Awesome Games Done Quick 2014.
It's far too late.
Joka about to play some, you might know it better as Mega Man in bass, but he calls it Rockman in Forte.
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not gonna talk a lot. I need to focus.
So this is a game that they give you a choice of characters, but it's not really much of a choice. Forte, like the game was very clearly designed for Forte, and it's going to become pretty obvious as he starts playing through these stages. But Mega Man's a lot more fun, so that's one that all of us chose
The only
to
choice.
run. Yeah. I guess we may as well get it all out of the way so we don't have to talk about him ever again. Forte has a dash jump and a double jump out of dash jump, so he can go pretty much anywhere he wants. Mega Man just has your classic slide, charge buster, and that's it. He's blue, I guess. Oh yeah, Forte can shoot in any direction he wants, yeah. Yeah, that jump's incredibly hard. That's it's really hard to make as Rockman, and Forte can just jump right over that platform. He doesn't have to use it. Nice contribution, Proto Man.
Thanks.
All right. So like every good Mega Man game, it has to have a devil enemy. and they're going to get out of the way straight away because they've got worse things for us later on.
Don't do that.
Close.
That guy is really hard to one-cycle.
Thought about saving for a second.
What?
We have $100.01 from Jonas Ayers. My friend just went through a successful cancer treatment, and I hope this donation can help others in the same way. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jonas.
So this game's structured slightly different than the other Mega Man games because you can't choose all 8 stages from the beginning. You can only choose 3, and then each of those will unlock more stages after you complete them. So you can either choose Cold Man, Astro Man, or Ground Man at the beginning, and then they unlock more after that. He starts with Cold Man because, first of all, he's an easy robot master to buster, and second of all, he gives you the most broken weapon in the game, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's fast transportation, well, fast intended transportation. You can push it along the ground and then hop on it and slide around and all that good stuff. It does a ton of damage to everything, and you can use it for really broken stuff, which you'll see later on. So it's pretty much a no-brainer from there. That's a really tough section. At least it was for me. I don't know. It might be easy, but I'm impressed.
This whole game is a tough section.
Yeah, the entire game is a tough section. So this is Cold Man. He uses the ice ball because he knows how broken it is, but it doesn't quite work so well for him. Nice. So he has this other attack here, and he stomps the ground. And if you're standing on the ground underneath that ring, then you get frozen. Joka manipulates that, or is it RNG? I think you manipulate that, right?
He can switch between 2 different patterns, but he will always jump eventually.
Okay.
Do the attack.
So when he gets to a certain point, he'll create this cloud thing. It floats above him, and he's invincible when he makes it, and that's a key point here. So we want him to use that frost ring thing because you can just hit him with Charge Buster basically as soon as it's charged. So you get more hits in. It's a really cool strat. All right, we're still not interested in Astro Man or Ground Man yet, so we're just going to take weakness order for the first few. This stage has great music and a really, really difficult climb in the middle of it.
Yeah, there's holes in the floor. I don't glitch.
Yeah, that was intentional. That was definitely intentional. There's a lot more of that here, too. There are some pitfalls. Normally, like, they were intended for you to go in reverse order. You fall through them instead of jump through them, but very nice.
Very nice.
Those are really hard jumps. That room's a pretty good indication of why this game was made for Forte, because he can just double jump straight through all those. But if you're Joka, you can just ice ball jump through them.
Don't have enough health.
This is another really scary room with Rockman because these big guys drop napalm, and if it touches you, you die. And he doesn't really have an escape. Forte can just kind of double jump to safety, but Mega Man has to take a much more creative route through.
Yeah, I scroll most of them off screen, so they don't have time to.
Very nice. That was a really, really good stage. That was very strong. So what he did to Burner Man there is pretty cool.
Yep, Burner Man gets really hard, really fast.
Yes.
If you mess that up.
Yeah, he controls your space really well. And you can only hit him with Ice Wall during certain attacks that he has. Fortunately, you can hit him before he uses any of them. And then you can just trap him immediately after he lands again. The spacing is pretty tight. But if you get it, he just dies like that. He doesn't get to attack at all. It's really good.
This stage is probably the easiest, but it's still very hard.
Yep, believe it or not, fire is the weakness for the water robot master.
We have an anonymous $100 donation, and says, "My best friend beat cancer." So keep up the good work, guys. Thank you. And $50 from Yuto. It's great to see everyone in the community come together for a good cause. Let's see that Yoshi's Island glitched run. We are very close to seeing that. Thank you for the donation.
Ice Wall kills everything really
Yeah,
fast.
Ice Wall is so strong. Very nice. It also floats. They actually programmed that in, which is cool. So yeah, even though he's underwater, he's still going to use the wave burner. It creates, hot water. That's enough. It also breaks bubbles. Yeah, so Pirate Man will either turn into a bubble like that. If you don't break it, he just kind of bounces around the water. And he shoots mines, and if you let him live long enough, he'll raise the water level again, but we don't let that happen.
No.
So this game has a shop, and the items that are available in the shop are based on how many Robot Masters you've defeated. So there's the default inventory, and then it unlocks the second row after 3 Robot Masters, and then I think 6 for the rest of it. 5 robots? 6? 6.
I don't know. I go to it at the end. Oh.
Yeah, you do it after all of them.
Alright. Don't forget the energy booster, Joka.
Thanks.
Rush Search. 10 spike guards. So we do this stage. You have to do this stage at some point before you go to the final stage. It basically is the weapon tutorial. Shows you what all your weapons can do. Go through walls, ignite blocks, bounce off walls, weave through tiny passages if you're amazing. But every time you break one of these crystals, this massive bolt appears, and it's worth 100 bolts, which is your currency here. So he's going to collect 300 of those, and then go buy some items that we're going to need. So the main item that we're interested in is that one that he just got.
The flame.
The counterattack, cost attack,
Yeah, the
however you want to translate it.
Not rush. I thought you meant rush.
Not rush.
Like, no.
No,
Nobody wants rush.
he was free. So buy one, get one.
Oh, this screen.
Yeah, I'll let you get through this screen first. I die there a lot. I dislike that screen. So the counterattack, cost attack, I'll probably call it the counterattack because I think that's what I've been calling it forever. If you have less than 7 health, 7 or less health, all of your attacks do like 2 or 3 more damage.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's really, really good for bosses, and really just everything in general, because there are a lot of weapons that hit multiple times, like the ice wall and the remote mine, the drill. So having that 2 damage stack every single hit is huge. Ice wall also does that.
I can't do that double ice wall jump now. Don't have enough, I think.
So this whole room here, Forte can literally just jump all the way to the top. Double jumps, makes an ice ball, lands on it, double jumps off that, all the way up. But yeah, the ice wall, if you use it at the right distance next to a sprite wall, not next to a solid wall, you can have it just push you right through. So because memory is too difficult for us, we're just gonna go right through it.
I take damage intentionally,
Yeah, that'll get him into the health range for the counterattack.
which is pretty risky on this boss because you never know what it's gonna do.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Like that. I didn't want to say it.
Oh no.
Ah.
Yeah. That can happen.
Yeah, so that's why speedrunning this game is so hard. You spend a large majority of this run one hit away from death. So he's leaving those guys alive in the floor because Astro Man will just continue to appear and dive at you over and over again. It makes for really, really easy hits. Nice.
I'd like to update you guys. You can stop donating for Glitched Yoshi now. You guys not only met it, but you kicked another $500 in its direction. So, Glitched Yoshi is in. We also have a $200 donation from Drasnikov. Drasnikov here, I lost my grandpa during early 2000 to cancer, and I had a hard time handling it for a while, so here's some money to kick cancer's butt. Also, he also put his money towards the Yoshi's Island run, so there you go. Excellent, thank you.
This is my favorite stage.
It's
I
not
enjoy
mine,
this
not
stage a
anymore.
lot.
This is probably the casual killer. Like the boss is pretty hard if you don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
because it will heal.
Yeah, this is definitely an extremely difficult stage if you're not fully prepared for it. It's a weapon of many uses. It's too good. Nice.
Come on, yeah.
There you go. See?
Fuck.
Didn't chase you.
And then I make you jump instead.
So ice wall and moving platforms do interesting things with each other, and you can get pushed into walls and floors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. It's not worth explaining any more than that. Nice. That boss is very, very dangerous. He's really, really hard to fight as Mega Man, so we skip him. So if you're the bravest man ever, you could technically do the conveyor zips on all of these, but you would end up dying just a lot faster.
How much health do I have? 7, right?
Looks like 7.
Yeah. We're gonna find out.
7, yeah.
So Dynamo Man's a very frustrating boss if you don't know how to fight him.
Not fucking you.
Nice. Yeah, so after he gets to a certain point, fortunately, we didn't get to see much of his healing, but he can heal. He goes up to the top there and puts 2 shields on either side of himself and recovers health until you break the shields. And he can do this as many times as he wants. Like, you can break those, he'll come back down, he'll go right back up and start healing again. But fortunately, if you fire a copy vision at the right height, it'll shoot across the top of him, it'll break both shields, and it makes it actually possible for Rockman to fight him. Because otherwise, you have a heck of a time trying to hit those.
Yeah, before he heals more than
Yeah,
damage.
before he heals all of his health. So in this stage, we'll probably see our first, I guess what I'll call a traditional zip. When the ice wall is falling, if you're a certain distance from it, it's a very specific distance, it'll push you backwards. And if you're right next to a wall, it'll push you backwards straight into the wall. And then you can navigate through the wall using the lightning bolt. So it's really, really finicky. It barely even works, but it's really cool when it does work.
Sounds completely ridiculous when explaining it works.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. I have no idea how it works.
Just do it.
Yep. All right, here's a really cool one.
Yep.
Nice. So the basic premise is that you're using an attack that holds you in place while you're inside a solid object, and surprisingly, instead of killing you, the game actually does useful things with you. So that's really cool. Nice.
I have way too much health.
Yeah, no, don't worry. He can help.
Nope. I'm gonna take damage. Well, there we go. No more damage. Thank you.
Nice. So Groundman only has 3 attacks. He can dig in the ceiling, he can dig in the floor, and he can become the tank. If he's stuck with a remote mine, when he tries to dig anywhere, it explodes and his attack is canceled. So that's really useful. That's more or less what you were saying there.
Mr. MV's checking in with us with a $50 donation. Hello, kind runners. Wonderful show so far. We're at around 5,000 people on the restream and hyping donations to drop the hammer on cancer. No doubt we'll PB this AGDQ once again. Love from France, MV. Thanks again, Mr. MV. And $50 from Cheesecake Man, who just says, here, take this.
No messing around with this auto-scroller.
Nope. So I thought it would be cool when I was playing this game to try and zip on these platforms and like use the lightning bolt off to the left and have the screen scroll me into it, but that does kill you. So just don't try and make sense of anything. Yeah, you can make it under there, but it's really dangerous.
And you don't want to do the auto-scroller again.
Yep. Wow, nice shot.
Like 8. Yeah, 8 health, so I need to take a hit from Tango Man.
Yeah, Tango Man has a very unfortunate weakness. He already takes like 5 damage from this weapon, and with the counterattack, it's just ridiculous.
All right, I might get this name wrong, but we have a $20 donation from Infested Rick. Hey guys, Infested Rick here. Really loving the Mega Man block so far and only halfway through. Good luck to my fellow teammate Joka. You rock, man. Wink, wink. Let Duckfist decide where to put the donation.
It does to me a little bit.
Lucky hard mode then?
Blecky hard mode.
Bucky hard mode. It's not been met yet. No? Okay, let's put it towards that.
All right, it's going to
Blecky
Bucky
hard
hard
mode
mode.
is the
Thank you.
greatest donation incentive.
I want to know what Blecky hard mode is.
No, you don't.
No?
So anyways, Magic Man stage.
I've only died once, so let's fix that.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. This stage is monstrous. This is, for me at least, this is the hardest stage in the game. When you're using Rockman. When you're Forte, you can literally just jump across everything.
It's the hardest of the robots, at least. I think.
Nice. So you might be thinking, well, geez, that's a waste of time. The train was right there. But it's weird
not.
because the train goes in and disappears. And then like 10 seconds later, another train comes out. So you have to wait a significant amount of time as Rockman to get past that. But with really, really smart damage boosting, you can actually make it across there like that. Wow. Nice. So zipping next to ladders, for some reason, behaves completely differently than next to a solid wall. Like getting into the wall is a much different input. It doesn't make any sense at all. Zipping itself is the same, but getting into the wall is the hard part.
Needs to shoot me.
Nice. That's a very scary room.
Yeah, the spikes does so much damage.
Yeah. Nice. Great stage. All right, so we beat the 8 Robot Masters. We have to go finish the weapon tutorial now, so we know how to use these things. And then we're gonna go visit the shop and try and buy Rush again. Maybe some other things. Extra
Both
life.
rush already.
What?
I have rush.
I know.
Yeah.
You can never have too much Rush. This
Yeah,
one's
you
not good at digging. You've got a little bit of time to read.
Sure, yeah, we've got a few here too. So $20 from Orc476. With this donation, I'm up to $50. What you guys are doing is amazing. Had an aunt die from lung cancer and a friend survive a nasty case of leukemia thanks to early detection. These marathons move me to tears every year. Faith in humanity is restored. $20 from Milan, watching a friend survive his fight against cancer and proceeded to watch one of my friend's mothers lose her struggle to liver cancer on this New Year's Day. Put these $20 towards Carol for the Wind Waker file name in her honor. We have a $50 donation from an anonymous donor. I've been watching for a while, but each time the marathon came up, I was broke. Not this time. Thanks for all the entertainment you've provided for me, and I look forward to AGDQ every year. We have $50 from Ahmad. Hey guys, I want Simon Viklund to remix Mega Man 2. Kid Icarus is too far ahead, so I decided to make things right by putting money into a game that I feel deserves it more. Keep up the good work, guys. And $50 from Nehekai. We are donating to a life-saving charity, and the Super Metroid Kill the Animals option is winning by a wide margin. Why? Love you guys, and good luck pronouncing my alias.
Alright, so this game only has 3 stages after the Robot Masters, and they are incredibly long. Awesome. Nice. They're really long, they're really difficult, and if you game over, you start back at the start of them. Second stage has like 3 parts to it. And they don't refill your weapon energy, so you gotta ration Ice Ball. Like, Ice Ball is the correct choice in every single room, but we can't do that. Nice.
This room.
Every room, you mean? Nice.
No.
Yeah, good choice.
That rhino
Yeah,
is
yeah,
insane
it would
damage.
kill me.
Alright, so this is an interesting boss. You step on the platform there on the left and he goes up. You can only hit him as he's dropping. Meanwhile, this monkey's throwing whatever that is at you.
Cool. Hate the missiles. Goddamn. Well, that's why I bought all those lives.
Yeah.
This is gonna take forever now.
Yeah, so that's the trap at the end of the fight. It's terrible. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it takes so much longer to kill when you don't have critical health,
Yeah.
but twice as long.
Alright, so King 2. This stage, I don't even know why they left this as one stage, because there's 3 parts to it. Each one has a boss. Well, the third part has several bosses.
Yep.
Yeah. If you game over here, you start at the beginning of all of them. So that's spectacular. Yeah, keep in mind every time he's running into stuff, that's intentional. He needs to lower his health so that the counterattack will be active for all these bosses, because it saves a lot of time, as we just saw. Alright, so the tank here is a great source of RNG. He's got 3 weak points, so you have to break all of them. But sometimes the one you're looking for, oh, perfect.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Oh, this is gonna be stupid.
Awesome.
Oh, pretty lucky.
Yeah. That was a really great fight. If the tank doesn't want to be killed, it won't. So it'll just like drive back and forth and just not expose its weak points and shoot stuff at you and honk. Just be a jerk.
Look at the health.
Again, I promise you can get through this without getting hit if you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. I want 7, which I have now.
Yep.
It's actually quite important for this boss. makes it. Yeah, you don't want to fight this boss for long.
No. No, this boss is awful.
This boss can kill you when he wants to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nice.
Nice.
After you kill that boss, you have to keep jumping across the platforms, and then at some point the game takes control of you, and you walk to the end and teleport away and
There goes the
whatnot.
spy card.
That's what it's there for.
Yep.
Set death afterwards just skips all of that and spawns them straight in the next stage. But coming up is a pretty major skip. That wasn't
doesn't
it.
do anything.
So this room is this scripted introduction, and then a cutscene, a boss fight, and another cutscene. But if you exit the room, then you skip all of that and just go to the next boss.
Come on. Damn it. Now I have to wait. Can't do anything now.
Yeah, that's a really, really hard zip.
Program Man is so useful.
Yep, he's the hero. Did he blow his arm off?
Yeah. And took
His
out
own
the
arm
shield.
off? Wow. It was
Yeah.
Dr. Wily all along.
What?
So normally you would skip all this if I had gotten the zip. But it's so hard.
Yeah.
And it kills a lot of rounds. Well, I don't have to take damage from this guy now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is another boss. His weakness is Wave Burner. The shortest range weapon in the game.
Yeah,
Mega Man has no chance of even hitting him with that. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Nice. That's a very difficult fight to do without lightning.
Yeah. Normally I would kill pretty much all his attack with lightning. But I ran out. So this is the hardest stage, in my opinion.
Yeah, this stage is brutal.
It's like almost Mega Man 1 style refights.
Yeah, this stage is just... Yep, yeah. I mean, you see what it is. Unfortunately, you can't skip any of these boss fights. You can't just, like, zip out of the room You can't use the ice wall to just push yourself through the door. You can't do any of that. You actually have to fight all of the bosses. And there's some really, really tricky jumps like these two rooms. Good. Nice. Again, Forte can just jump straight to the ladder.
Yeah.
Nope. Not Mega Man.
Asshole. Oh my god.
I have no idea how to dodge it if he does that first. You don't have spike guard.
Spike guard.
Nice.
Stop it. That sound.
That sound effect is so good. Awesome.
Bye bye. I don't have any iPhone.
You're not trying it anyways, right?
No.
Okay. So you can zip through this whole room, and it's incredibly dangerous.
It's incredibly hard too.
Yeah, it's very, very hard.
So the reason I'm killing all these is because they always spawn there, so it takes me down faster. But now I just have to wait for him to break these blocks
Yeah.
like that. Thank you.
Nice. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Now I have 6 health, I think.
It's really nice when that clown there doesn't drop health. When you get to the perfect health and you kill him, and then you have to damage boost up Magic Man again.
Why? What?
Interesting pick.
Well,
Nice. Good fight.
yeah, drills kills everything. That's great.
Yeah.
And I boost into that room because then Tengaman spawns faster and to the left for some reason.
And it puts you closer to the door after you kill him. Yeah, that previous room is the laggiest screen in the entire game.
Yeah,
If you don't kill all those enemies, you literally cannot do anything. Like, the lag is so strong, it drops every input. You can't jump, you can't
There we
shoot.
go.
You're just
I believe in it.
stuck there. All right, so he's gonna try the quick kill here. Basically, we want to run out of remote mine, and then we want to have rush, search, dig up weapon energy. And when you're out of weapon energy and you try and attack, it fires just a basic pellet. So we want to fire the pellet, collect weapon energy, and then fire
Bone.
a bone. Yeah.
Money.
No.
Come on, Rush.
True.
Nice.
No.
You're gonna want to hit him. Yeah. I didn't even know he could dig up a
I've never
hammer.
seen the hammer.
Oh.
Well, you think you got
Nice,
help.
the hat. Here comes weapon energy. It always follows the hat. Here it is.
No. Well, now I have to fight him normally.
Well, Rush did succeed in doing the one thing he was purchased for. You would get
Throw it
weapon
around.
energy, you fire a mine into the corner, and you kill Wily Capsule in one hit as the battle spawns.
Time.
Awesome.
Without the skip, that's pretty nice.
Good job.
Waiting like a minute in Wiley.
Yeah. You used all of Rush Search, all of Ice Wall.
Yeah.
Rush Search.
Rush.
What can you do?
He's such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Excellent run by Joka. And coming up next, we have, wrapping up the Mega Man, classic Mega Man block for now, we've got Mega Man 9 with Used Pizza.
I forgot about that.
Stick around for that. This is Awesome Games
So
Done Quick
focused.
2014, raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We have a lot of donations to read in between the transition here, so I'll try to read off as many as I can.
Sure. Oh yeah. That was good.
That was a really good round.
No, it sucked. I didn't get the quick kill or the.
Take your mic off before you say it sucked.
Oh. It was really good, yeah.
That's right, I've been holding mine right next to me.
All right, we have $50 from K-Mac. Heyo, folks, the runs have been fantastico. Keep up the great work. Put this towards Bucky Hard Mode. $50 from Craig Patterson. Hi, everyone from Scotland. Discovered you guys last year at HEDQ 2013, shortly after it was revealed my girlfriend had cancer. Well, it's a whole year, and she's been in remission for almost 6 months now and going as strong as ever. Your hard work and effort is truly amazing, and I deeply appreciate everything you've done to help fight cancer. We have an anonymous $50 donation. Thank you, anonymous. And we have $25 from Torsten. Guter Stream und Krebshilfe sollte jeder unterstützen. Danke, danke sehr, Torsten. To go to make that happen, so we are very close, but we do still need some donations to make that happen. You guys, if you haven't seen Glitched Yoshi's Island, your mind hasn't been blown enough times, so you really want to see it. Get your donations in for that.
All the way around there.
Three Rockman Forte runners in one place.
It's like,
And we still couldn't have it in the relay race.
that's almost all
The
ones
only
on the
three
planet.
that there are.
There's only one more, and he's in the plane.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We welcome the 60,000 of you that are joining us on Twitch TV right now.
No pressure,
The Awesome
yeah.
Games Done Quick 2014. No pressure,
Excellent-
Joka. I didn't
excellent
mean to do it
timing
that
on
way,
that.
but think of it as a good thing. 60,000 people watching Mega Man right now. Thank you guys so much
Or
for
base.
donating to
It's
the
not
Prevent
too late
Cancer
to
Foundation,
switch.
watching Awesome Games Done Quick
Yeah.
2014.
It's far too late.
Joka about to play some, you might know it better as Mega Man and Bass, but he calls it Rockman and Forte.
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not gonna talk a lot. I need to focus.
So this is a game that they give you a choice of characters, but it's not really much of a choice. Forte, like the game was very clearly designed for Forte, and it's going to become pretty obvious as he starts playing through these stages. But Mega Man's a lot more fun, so that's one that all of us chose
The only
to
choice.
run. Yeah. I guess we may as well get it all out of the way so we don't have to talk about him ever again. Forte has a dash jump and a double jump out of dash jump, so he can go pretty much anywhere he wants. Mega Man just has your classic slide, charge buster, and that's it. He's blue, I guess. Oh yeah, Forte can shoot in any direction he wants, yeah. Yeah, that jump's incredibly hard. That's it's really hard to make as Rockman, and Forte can just jump right over that platform. He doesn't have to use it. Nice contribution, Proto Man.
Thanks.
All right. So like every good Mega Man game, it has to have a devil enemy. And they're going to get out of the way straight away because they've got worse things for us later on.
Don't do that.
Close.
That guy is really hard to one-cycle.
Thought about saving for a second.
What?
We have $100.01 from Jonas Ayers. My friend just went through a successful cancer treatment, and I hope this donation can help others in the same way. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jonas.
So this game's structured slightly different than the other Mega Man games because you can't choose all 8 stages from the beginning. You can only choose 3, and then each of those will unlock more stages after you complete them. So you can either choose Cold Man, Astro Man, or Ground Man at the beginning, and then they unlock more after that. He starts with Cold Man because, first of all, he's an easy robot master to buster, and second of all, he gives you the most broken weapon in the game, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's fast transportation, well, fast intended transportation. You can push it along the ground and then hop on it and you slide around and all that good stuff. It does a ton of damage to everything, and you can use it for really broken stuff, which you'll see later on. So it's pretty much a no-brainer from there.
The start of the Mega Man block and Mega Man 9, you'll be entered to win those. And by the looks of the donation tracker here, you guys really like Mega Man because we've not only passed 85,000 during Mega Man 1, but we're now past 90,000 in Mega Man 2. So there is love. There is love for Mega Man in this room right now.
What's runner's choice for this? Bucky Hardball. That's great.
Also, a reminder that if you want the Glitched Yoshi's Island run to happen, we are still a little under $500.